Hey, happy Throwback Thursday. I am really happy to present Jessica today in our conversation about how the stars aligned for me to make her custom wedding gown. And, we chat about that. One sleep deprived mother to another. And the reason today why I am sleep deprived. Anyway, stay tuned. Watch my chat with Jess. Hey, Jess.
Hey, Jaclyn.
How are you?
I'm so well, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Tell me a little bit about your wedding to Craig.
Oh, well, it was magical. That's kind of what I think everybody would say about their wedding, but it really was. Like, I think about it in a way that it just sparkles in my mind. There's so many twinkling lights and shining moments from the night that I love to just relive. It keeps me. I remember that it was this chilly but beautifully clear, bright, shining day, and I was obviously very emotional leading up to the moment, getting ready, and I remember feeling like I was going to throw up, quite honestly. Like, the dress showed up because you had it, and I hadn't seen it before the day. Obviously I had, but it was being delivered on the day, and it was like just like this trumpets playing, and everything was just perfect. As you were putting me in it, and you and my sister pinning the necklace on the back, and it just was brilliant. It really was. I think that it couldn't have been better, in terms of what I wanted it to reflect of our own tastes and personalities.
What is so special for me about your wedding to Craig, your union, is that it is not every bride that I get to be so intimately involved in the lead up to be such such a part of your day and be with you for so many moments leading up to it. It was just one of the most special experiences that I have had as a designer to develop such a strong friendship and relationship with one of my brides.
It was like this really beautiful journey that led to this moment where, we were sitting together at lunch, and we talked about you making my dress, and it just all kind of came together. And it's something that I think obviously a lot of brides worry and focus so much on the dress, but I think because of that foundation that we had built, I really never gave it like a second thought. You had such a great vision that it was, certainly a collaboration, but I feel like you really led me to this perfect mold of what I wanted. And, we picked the fabric, and that you had from that sketch form, it's just like everything really kind of materialized so beautifully. And when I'd come to your apartment and I looked at it for the first time, and, just understanding the care and the intention and the love that really went into the crafting of that dress.
We definitely collaborated on determining what your gown was going to be like, but was there inspiration that you drew from to come to the look that we made for you?
It to be vintage inspired, and long sleeves and backless. That was kind of the the parameters that we started working with. And lace, I certainly did have styles and looks that I liked, but I think it was probably a good thing that I didn't have like something so specific in my mind. I just had like elements that we could put together. I definitely wanted it to feel like much more vintage and timeless. That was really, I think, the creative inspiration really for everything was just to have it be timeless, because I always remembered, and similarly to how you always have these incredibly beautiful pictures of your family, your grandparents and everything. I always remember these gorgeous photos of my grandparents and like on their wedding day with these just beautiful trains in front of them. And I think a lot about how my grandchildren and their children and will look back on our photos and hope that they'll find them as beautiful as I found my grandparents.
I think what was really great for me as a designer working with you is that you were open to kind of my thoughts in my direction, because we were doing something that was totally custom. And so figuring out the lines of the gown to really give you some height and not cut you in any way was a fun challenge, and something that we were able to create by using these beautiful princess seams, which are the seams that go straight down the front of the body and also the back, and kind of divide your front and back into thirds.
Yes.
Using that really just made this long, beautiful line. Your neckline was a bit of like a portrait neck with that really beautiful, delicate lace sleeve and the low back.
I have received endless compliments on it. I mean, it was every time I talk about the wedding with somebody, it was like it's the first thing they say, and the dress, and the dress, I mean, it's just like it doesn't go unnoticed ever or unmentioned, because it set the tone for the whole aesthetic, that I was really going for, and it made me so happy.
As a designer, it makes me so happy because I get to learn more about the story of the couple. Tell me, what kind of advice do you give to brides that are in the process of planning their wedding?
Look around and enjoy the various moments throughout that night that you'll just want to remember, you'll want to call upon, you'll want to freeze those moments in time. I mean, certainly there's a lot of other, like, don't get too caught up and as you're planning it and what might go wrong, or the everything that you are meticulously planning to represent you as a couple, it'll be worth it to you.
No, that's awesome advice, and I think it's very true. Like, just take it all in.
Yeah.
You just have one day to celebrate the rest of your life, but just, man, to have all those people that you love in one space. Yeah.
It's so rare. It's so rare. You will want to relive the magic, and there are these scenes that flash in my memory from that day, and I just love reliving them.